We're here today to talk to Devin Toner, Jordan Larmour and Keith Earls in the third part of the Dove Men Plus Care series, One Tough Job. I'm really looking forward to it, to having a chat with the boys today. It's really busy at the moment, so let's go and chat to them. Okay guys, we're here with Dove Men Plus Care. It's the third part of the One Tough Job series. So thanks for joining me. I already chatted to Peter O'Mahony in Cork and Andrew Porter in his house in Dublin as well. So we good chats. I'm really interested and intrigued, obviously, as a former player, because I think I know some of the stuff that you're going through at the moment. That commitment and dedication that you have to give that maybe the lay person doesn't see. Being away from home and the intensity and the toughness of the job.
We got a 3-week holiday at the end of the year, and you're kind of watching yourself on holidays and you think you're going to be eased back into it when you come in, but from the very first session it's been fairly full on, and I suppose trying to get our bodies to adapt as quick as possible with the workload coming over the next couple of months, hopefully.
Is it a mental thing as well, Dev, that you've got to kind of prepare?
For the pre-season, yeah, 100%. But it's so different this year than any other years. Doing it straight away with Ireland, do you know what I mean? Coming into camp and then you're straight back into it, whether it's usually with Leinster or with Munster, and then you come together in November internationals. But having everyone together so early, it's obviously really beneficial to get the squad together so early and get through a whole lot of work. But it's so much time away that people don't really realise that what you're missing at home.
Is there a nervous excitement with it, Jordan? It's the first time you've experienced that. The two boys they're veterans now at this stage. They won't like me saying that.
Like the last, it's been really enjoyable. It's nice when you get a bit of downtime just to try switch off and chill out. And like Dev said, being away from home so much, I think it's important when you get home. You see your mates and you kind of just switch off and try to relax, because when you're in camp it is intense, but yeah, it's hugely exciting.
There is a lot away from home, isn't there, Keith? And how as a dad and a husband, how does that role work for you, and how do you manage that?
Yeah, I suppose for me it's the hardest part, and it's obviously the biggest sacrifice as well. You could be away for the bones of 10, 12 weeks, even more, I suppose we do get home once a week, and I suppose you get all the hugs in as you can when you're there, but
it's hard leaving though, then.
Yeah, that's it. You leave on a Sunday and then you leave again on a Tuesday, so look, but I suppose two of my kids are old enough to realise now that I'm going away working, and look, they get to come to a lot of the games as well, which helps, and that's what they're excited about. And I suppose if they can't come, they're watching on telly, and FaceTime helps as well. But yeah, a lot of worry would be with Edel, my wife, obviously looking after 3 girls on her own. That can be quite tough.
That's a tougher job, is it? Do you think, in some sense?
Yeah.
No one really understands how hard it is for them at home, having to do every single 5:30, 6 a.m. wake up, and having to do every bedtime, every bath time, every meal time, everything without you. So it kind of opened my eyes to what they go through on a daily basis, and a whole new level of respect for them.
Going back to those kind of moments for you guys, who would have been your role models? And it doesn't have to be necessarily in rugby. Obviously from a young age, and maybe then when you kind of were making your debuts, who was someone that you kind of looked up to?
You want me to say you?
Well, I'd love if you said me, but I know it's not. I know it's going to be Rog or Paul or John Hayes or Wally or someone like that.
Yeah, no, I suppose I was quite lucky.
I played with your dad, I had this fella's dad, and we played against each other, and then played for Munster a few times as well. Yeah,
I was quite lucky that I got to watch my father play, and I suppose got to go to Munsters every Tuesday and Thursday night with him, and obviously the fella I looked up with was my father, because I got to see him play week in and week out, and from being a young lad and hearing people talk about him, I suppose like yourselves and Trevor Brennan, the fellas who had good respect
for your dad, and the way he played and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he was, I know it's a bit cheesy, but he was kind of a superstar in my eyes.
And for you guys?
Yeah, probably growing up, it was probably Brian or just go early. You go out in the back garden and try to copy some of the things he did. I remember he was against Wasps and he chipped it over the top of someone and then kicked it again. So just things like that. And then kind of when I made my debut for Leinster and stuff, and you know, obviously everything in that back line is unbelievable, but you know, watching Earlsy play now and when I was growing up, you know, it's just his pace and his footwork and the things he can do. No worries, anytime. Yeah, so even now I'm still trying to learn stuff from him, and you know, always asking him questions and chatting to him. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of world class players in the back line at the moment. So just trying to, you know, learn as much as I can from them.
Putting in all the hard graft, the tough job scenario must be incredibly exciting.
It's the position you want to be in at the start of the summer, and it's the position you want to be in ever since you were a young lad. I suppose if you go to any boy or girl in the country at the moment, and you know, I think any of them would want to be preparing for a World Cup.
Thanks for joining me, lads, and the very best of luck in the next couple of weeks.